Hello, Bustos family. My name is Kristen Kramer, and I am out here in beautiful Colorado Springs. And as you probably know, you're going to be coming out here in November to spend some time together as a family. And part of that time you're going to be spending with me. In fact, for 3 days, not 3 whole days, just a little bit in the morning on Monday, and a little bit in the afternoon, a little bit in the morning on Tuesday, and some time in the afternoon, a little bit of time Wednesday morning, and then some time in the afternoon. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning together, and then in the afternoon we're going to be playing together, having some real fun here in gorgeous Colorado. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that the weather is super for you. But before we get into all of that, I'm going to send you another video in a few days explaining what those days are going to be like. But I thought before all of that you might be interested in who I am, so I'm not so much a stranger to you. So that's what this video is all about. It's about 8 minutes long, and I'm just going to share with you some of the things that are most important in my life and my hobbies and my interests. And then at the very end of the video, I have a request where I'm going to ask you to share back with me. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy my little video production, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. So I'm going to start with sharing with you what's most important to me, and that would be my family. And so we're going to start with my husband. His name is Matt. There he is, such a handsome guy. We have been married for 19 years. We love the sun the most. That's what we like to do the most, is kind of hang out in the sun and just enjoy each other's company and kind of big goofballs together. We have a son. His name is Jackson. He is 15 years old. He just started high school. Like us, he loves to go to the beach. He loves to hang out in the water. Sometimes he gets to travel with me on business trips. He loves chocolate, adores chocolate. He plays lacrosse. He's a great teammate. He also plays basketball. He is fierce on the court. He just started driving, but that is not his car. And Jackson also is a big animal lover. That's some deer in Florida, and then with our dog at our home. So that's Jackson, 15 years old, just like me, a big goofball. We have a daughter. Her name is Peyton, and she is 13 years old, and she is an incredible student. In fact, she's already decided she wants to be a cardiothoracic surgeon when she grows up. She wants to go to Johns Hopkins. And even though she's a serious student, we just have a whole lot of fun together. She also gets to travel with me sometimes on business trips. Does not like having her picture taken, though. She's also an athlete. She plays competitive volleyball, and she figure skates. Here she is working on one of her spins. Working on her sit spin. She's gotten a lot lower since that was taken. So we just love her to death. She is a delight. Now, of course, we have 2 other children. They're very furry. The first one is Bobalicious, Wigglesworth Bobalicious, but we just call him Bobo for short, and he is smarter than all of us combined, but he hates getting a bath. And then we have little Nemo, part Cocker Spaniel, part Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he knows how to work it, and he is just a love bug, also hates having a bath, but we got to keep him clean. So we don't have a whole lot of free time because we're doing sports and school and all those kinds of things, but we do try to go skiing whenever we can. We live in Colorado, and we love to hike. This is up at the top of the incline. But our favorite thing is to go to the beach, to be hanging out in the water. This is from some time in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. Being pretty silly, just kind of having a whole lot of fun. We spend a lot of time in the Florida Keys because we do have some family. My parents live in the Florida Keys, so we spend some time there. And we're in Fort Lauderdale. Those waves are pretty lame. Most of all, we just love hanging out with all of our family, grandma and grandpas and aunts and uncles and cousins. We're just a really close family, and we do a lot of things together whenever we can. That's my nephew. He's really tall, just graduated from high school, and he's in college now. So we just love each other. A little bit about me. Education is very important to me. I went to the University of Maryland to get my bachelor's degree, then got my master's at the University of Colorado, and I'm working on a PhD right now out of Regent. I love to travel. My last trip was to India, and I just fell in love with India. Met a lot of people from around the world. That's one reason I love to travel. Get to know new people, make new friends, old and young. Here I was going on a 5-hour jungle trek to see elephants. We saw no elephants, but I got bit by a leech. It was nasty and it bled for like 2 hours. But later that afternoon, I did get to meet an elephant and go for a ride on an elephant. And her name is Bina, and her trainer was so kind and so amazing, but Bina gave me a little bit of a surprise. And that surprise was really, really cold, but it was just really fabulous. So I'm a goofball. I like to have fun. I like to make people laugh. That's not a haircut. That's just a wig that I was wearing.
Kenny.
If we're not smiling and having a good time, I think something's wrong. And there we all are, just me and the family. So now I want to get to know you a little bit better. So you can do whatever you want. You can make me a video, a letter, a story. Just be creative. And let me know what it is that you love most and what your hobbies and what your interests are and how you spend your free time. And I can't wait to get all of that information from you and get to meet you in November. Bye.